out of the Champions League can feel inside here that it's examination day at Ibrox. Marks will be added up by about 4:45 this afternoon. Will this large crowd pass the test of loyalty? Will the players get the E+ for effort that's demanded of them now? Will Dick Advocat's team selection puzzle and perplex or pass scrutiny? And could Dundee finally put the dunce's cap on the stadium? We set for answers by looking firstly at the Rangers team for today, minus £12 million worth of Torrent reflow and £4.5 million of Ronald de Boer. They are both injured, we're told. No Scott Wilson. Advocat, though, is sticking by his youngsters, Maurice Ross and Stephen Hughes, who've done themselves enormous credit recently. Russell Latterby returns to midfield, and up front, Michael Moles and Claudia Canigia playing against his former teamer for whom he scored last time he played here. Dundee bring back Marcelo Morocco in place of Beto Garrida. Quixares-Vili and Del Rio are at the heart of the defence. Sara, with his biblical message at the ready, forms a formidable partnership with a man who could bring salvation to Dundee. Fabian Caballero set the difficult task of filling the Canigia vacancy. And the referee today, John Rowbottom. Absolutely beautiful day for football. And you know, even in such a climate, Dick Advocat doesn't have his troubles to seek, especially when one of the men he brought to Ibrox is injured in training yesterday. Ronald de Boer unable to play today, and despite the fact that he's been criticised, de Boer, you can take it that in the longer term his experience is going to be invaluable to Rangers, especially if he keeps fit. But it seems to be a raging epidemic, even though Rangers have ultra-modern training facilities. Here's Newman. Oh, can they pick themselves up? They actually played very well in the second half against the Turkey side, but it's results that count, and that's uppermost in the minds of everybody at Ibrox. Dundee, meanwhile, until recent years, had a very poor record at Ibrox. Of course, they won the last time they played here and won convincingly. Canigia was outstanding, of course. Morocco went right across them again. Moles couldn't quite get that. Conterman. Rickson. I think Rangers will get the free kick for it. They certainly tried to get it with the head there, but right on top of Rickson. So, Russell Latterby to take this. Certainly takes free kicks very well. A lot of curve in that, and Moles did get in. Goal kick. It was Ross, in fact, lying just in behind Michael Moles, and the young fullback came in there, taking it first time. Not a bad effort, and bold enough to come up for situations like that. Well, these balls played to Moles are 50-50 ones, and he's finding it very difficult to pick them up against a tight defence. So I'll have to come up with something more inventive than that, Rangers. Amoroso comes away with it. Hughes, a little bit of a mix-up there between the pair of them. Msadzi. There's the opening there. And again, a slight hesitancy in that Rangers defence. They weren't quite sure whether the goalkeeper was going to come out quickly enough, or should it be touched back. Hence that tiny area of confusion. It could have sneaked it past Kloss. Back it goes towards Latterby. They always have that extra man. Here's Conterman with a shot, a great shot. Superb save, and by far the most spectacular moment of the game after 21 minutes. Driven in this time. Ross again down there. Here's Amoruso. Ross. Tunisia. Vidmar. Moles, lovely turn by Moles, that's it! Superbly finished. As I said, he's had a rather austere afternoon, finding it difficult to get away from his opponents, and the first time he does it, he puts it in the back of the net. 24 minutes gone. And this is the Michael Moles we knew when he first came to Ibrox. Good poise, wonderful swerve, and an excellent finish. All the elements combining to put Rangers in the lead at this time, and they badly needed that because they looked listless and uninventive in midfield, and that might turn the tide for them. Albedo Carranza. Tempting one there, and young Ross comes in. Good covering in the middle. Well, this is the kind of pace and inventiveness that this side can sum it up. But the youngster beating them to it. Corner kick. Oh, no marking. Oh. What's incredible, that Rangers defence, which has so often been made to look vulnerable this season from positions like that. Quite astonishing, Kishanashvili giving the opportunity to get that equaliser. And it looks to me as if Amoruso is in trouble. Yes, he's holding his shoulder. He signalled to the bench. Just don't know how bad it is. Nemsadze given a lot of space in midfield there. That should be the goalkeeper's, it isn't. Hesitation in defence again, and he can hardly believe he missed that. Sara coming in with the right intention, but the wrong technique. Beautifully flighted ball coming in here, and watch right between the two defenders. Up again by Dundee in midfield. It's becoming a procession like that. Here's Rickson going. Can he get it in? He does. He got that little touch. He wasn't far away. And for the first time in the game, he had got beyond that defence. As I said, it's been very tight for Moles and he. Beautiful little ball played forward, and he got that little touch, but there was the defender beside him to slightly put him off. Caballero's always looking dangerous when he gets in there. Lovely little feint. That's a beautiful ball, and Sara misses it again. Twice in the game he's had an opportunity to put it in the back of the net. That brilliant play by Caballero. Look at the little spot there, totally deceiving Amoruso. And watch the Argentinian coming in. No. They'll have to wait a little longer possibly to see that T-shirt he has underneath. He's been the most effective player for Dundee, no question at all about that. Rangers defence ripped open again. Ladaby to Moles. Michael Moles with it. Good control, typical Moles. Now Ladaby. Simply not running at the defence. And Rickson takes it first time. Well, he waited a long time for this ball to get to him. Good balance, he did the right thing. Not the easiest of chances, he was way wide and he did right to have a go in the first place. I make it virtually on the half-time whistle. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, there's only one goal in it, and it's a little gem again by that man, Michael Moles. So typical of the number he scored since coming to Ibrox. Good possession, good area to be in, but he needed the perfect turn and a perfect finish, and he delivered both. But at the other end, two opportunities for Sarah to put Dundee on level terms, and he spun both of them by the law of averages, which is on his side. If he gets these opportunities, he'll put one away. And I don't think, even though they're one up at this stage, the Rangers support are all that enthralled by the performance of their side. At half-time, Rangers 1, Dundee 0. Off we go into the second half, and Neil McCann makes an appearance, and not surprisingly, they've left Russell Latapi behind in the dressing room. He could have been in the dressing room for the first 45 minutes as well, for all the impression he made on the game. Very poor first half, and here at Dundee attacking right away. That's a lovely tackle by Amoruso, though. Amoruso has reappeared. He was obviously in pain with that shoulder injury, but he's recovered enough now. McCann. Rangers badly needed a little bit of sparkle. There's McCann trying to give it. Neatly put away. Nobody advancing from midfield for Rangers, though. Kanigia comes back. And Dundee played some very good possession football. They really ought to have scored twice, which is enough warning to this Rangers defence that they cannot go on defending the way they have done, giving the impression there's a little bit of lack of cohesion at the back for them. Stab through to Konterman. Good position by Rickson here. On to Kanigia. Oh, he's given a fair dump there. I think it's only a throw-in, though. It's a fair enough challenge. Not giving him any leeway. Now here's Hughes. To Rickson. To Moles. Here's Kanigia. Drifts it in to Moles, and the goalkeeper is in the right place. Still danger. Newman picking it up. Hesitated a little bit too long, though, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Up to Moles. Good turning by Moles. He's being held there, gets it through. While he was complaining, and he is down. Doesn't seem to be too happy with that challenge. He almost got it through to Kanigia. Michael Moles is coming off, and Ibrox rising to Michael Moles, having scored that goal. Always a trier, and now handicapped. And on comes the man about whom there's so much speculation, going to England on loan. I understand perhaps to Wolves, and here he is again. Came on against Aberdeen recently and played exceptionally well. Now Kanigia. McCann. There's Kanigia. Neat little turn on him again. He doesn't seem to have that little burst to him that he had last season for Dundee. McCann again. That's not a bad ball, Mudd! Oh, just passed! Well, he's just on the field. He's exactly 60 seconds on the field, and he was in on that. He should have put it away, though. It's a crucial moment for him. Did Dundee fancy the chances in this game yet, you know? Here's Smith. Can trying to come back. Also poor ball, though. Konterman out to Kanigia. Great run by Kanigia. Can he put it through to Miller? He can. Chance for Miller. Good move there. I think he could conceivably have taken an extra stride or two, but it all stemmed from the little Argentinian laying it off to him. Was a trifle wide, and it goes away to his right-hand side there, and I think he could just have gone a little bit closer. threaten the goalkeeper more. Yes, I think Stephen Milner's got to come on. He came on as a sub last week as well. And it looks to me like Juan Sara is coming off. Oh, he doesn't look all that happy about it. As he makes way for the young Scot. He's not happy. Well, Stephen Hughes did get the touch there, but it didn't break kindly for him. Oh, he played it to the wrong side. Ross is in, and again. Well, he didn't mess about there. Certainly, Carranza felt the full weight of it. He had to go for it, and he did go in for the ball. I think Del Rio very anxious to get in on that, a little bit too anxious. Here's McCann. That's a better ball forward. Here's Caniggia. Caniggia with it, cuts it the wrong way, and there's an excellent goal. Rickson. Well, it looked as if they had squandered that opportunity. And that delighted him. He was out of the bench quickly. Very good movement. Caniggia given far too much latitude. He was well onside. Now he cut it back. At first I thought a little bit too much, but look at the alertness of Rickson coming up here. Second goal in consecutive games. And Rangers are 2 up halfway through the second half. Once again to McCann. Caniggia just inside him. McCann using his pace again, and Miller! Oh, he's been very unfortunate. The right kind of leap there by Miller in the right spot. And it was just the way the body and the head was angled that deprived him. Namsanzi. That looked to me like a double block, and as a red card, McCann is off. And the manager getting McCann out of the way. And I think a red card, yes, it was bound to happen. Pito goes off, he's been niggling away, and eventually he mixed there with Rickson. Well, again, it happened off the ball. All attention was on Rangers about to take the throw in, but just underneath us here, there was a mix between the two players. There's Pito here. A dig there just behind the referee's back, but not behind the cameraman's back. There goes Morocco again, a good tackle by Rickson. Now Caniggia, he's on his own though, 2 players with him. Turns well on it. Here's Miller, a little bit innocuous though, it had to have direction, a little bit of curve on it maybe. Rickson on to Caniggia, good run by Caniggia. Did that brilliantly, and it's just passed again. Well, this young man ran beautifully into position. He could have had 3 goals, in fact. And there it goes, that's it. It was a vital afternoon for Rangers to come back. Defeated in the Champions League qualifiers to a lot of criticism. And a win was essential for themselves. An accumulative sigh of relief from the home support have ended up by winning by 2-0.
Yeah, thanks very much to Archie. Billy, watching those highlights with me here in the studio, it was a huge result for Rangers, wasn't it, after the events of midweek?
Yeah, it was a big day for them, and I think Dick Advocaat, like Martin O'Neill, would have been looking for some after effects. They put so much into the game in Fenerbahce, and as I say, it was a big result for Rangers today.
Dundee played reasonably well though, didn't they?
Well, absolutely. I mean, Dundee are capable of beating any side on their day, and given room they can play, no doubt about it. And of course, they had a couple of good chances at important points in the game, but on another day they really would have put Rangers under pressure.
Yeah, we'll see those in a moment, but first let's get the reaction from the two managers.
Dick, I would imagine that under the circumstances, result is much more important than perhaps performance.
No, today, I said already at the forehand, we must have a result today after what happened last week. Draw is not enough at this club, so we had to win also after the Wednesday game. It was not a great game football-wise, but I have to say the commitment from the players to get a result was there from the first minute.
We are doing very well. Step by step, we are doing always better and better. So it's not frustration because we lost. Frustration for some mistake like a red card, then we can't do this. But apart that, I'm really confident and it will be difficult to beat us.
I know he has scored very vital goals for you, but were you also angered by the misses that Juan Sara had in the game? Because he had clear-cut chances to score.
I mean, first of all, he was brave to see in the right position, at the right time, and obviously sometimes you can make a mistake, but sometimes it costs points. But I have nothing to say to Sara because he's doing very well, he's working hard, so next time it could be scored. So.
And Michael Moles now, how serious is he?
Yeah, it's difficult to say already. I think we have to wait till tomorrow that we get a better judge about it, but he has some promises scoring.
You scored a lovely goal.
I think it was a great movement, and then the touch. He needed it as well because it's a long time ago that he scored a goal, so the goal for him came on the right moment.